There haven't been any harder British title fights than this in recent years. The pace they set themselves at the start seemed impossible to maintain, but maintain it they did. Johnny Clarke, the favourite, needed all his boxing skill to offset the two-fisted attack set up by the little Irishman, Paddy Maguire. It was Maguire who kept cramming on all the early pressure for round after round.
Well, now we shall see just how strong Maguire is. Lacks the experience of Clarke, but he lacks nothing in guts. You'll see what I mean. Oh, yes. There's no way they're going to keep this sort of pace up for 15 rounds. What a marvellous round this has been. And these two are really pouring it all in the early rounds. And there really isn't any way they can go 15 like this. Marvellous round. And at the finish, not much in it. Well, it doesn't matter what happens in the rest of this fight, that one will go down as one of the rounds of the fight. Marvellous effort there by Maguire, who was in a bit of trouble in the third round, and then took matters into his own two hands, just the way he always does, and came out and tried to subdue Clarke from that first bell of the fourth round. But he didn't do it.
Clarke was just about holding the edge, but only just, and he always felt that the relentless efforts of Maguire might at any time crack the composure of the London boy. Through rounds 5 and 6, Maguire kept forcing it, and still showed no signs of slowing down.
Clarke, the taller man, the white shorts. Maguire walking through these jabs, ignoring them, and cramming the pressure onto Clarke. And Clarke's cut, left eye, first real damage of the fight. Clarke's left eye. Cut above. And this extraordinary championship heats up even further. Some of the confidence has been knocked out of Clarke. He feels the blood. And Maguire's got the psychological advantage. And this fight is bringing the Albert Hall to its feet. And every round that goes by seems to be better than the one before. Unbelievable pressure by Maguire. And Clarke goes back for repairs. Left eye. Cut up in the corner. And that's the first really decisive round that Maguire's won. Round 8. And Maguire's never been further than 8 rounds in his life. Clarke's cut has been tended by Danny Holland, the famous cut man who used to work in Henry Cooper's corner. It's the third fight in a row that Danny Holland's had to do some real work in the corner. He had to work on Jim Watt against Ken Buchanan. And he had to work on Joe Bugner against Muhammad Ali. And now he's having to work on Johnny Clarke. Once again, Maguire keeps up this absolutely relentless pressure. Elbow. And now Maguire's cut on the left eye as well, so they've both got cuts. And Maguire's looks rather worse than Clarke's, if anything. High up on the eyebrow. It really is a quite incredible fight. Clarke's better punching tilling again in this round, although Maguire's done all the forcing, but Clarke's put the better punches in. These two are going to go until one of them drops or the injuries become too bad. The bell can hardly be heard in the noise. So now Maguire cut above the left eye, just the same as Clarke is. And Maguire really went for the finish there. He tried very, very hard to finish it in the 8th, and he didn't make it, and he took a lot of stick from Clarke as he came forward. Lump of grease wiped away from Maguire's left eye. Roland Dakin still not satisfied with the amount of grease. Now he lets him go. Courage now, determination, stamina, these are the things that will decide this fight. And Maguire now fighting further than he's ever fought in his life. He's never been beyond 8 rounds before. Clarke's eye begins to bleed already. Maguire seems to raise the pace to even higher rates than before. Round after round he comes in, but he has to back off. And this is one of the great climaxes of the fight now, in the 9th round. There isn't a person in this Albert Hall who's not being stirred by this extraordinary contest. Glad to break it off when that bell goes, believe me. And the remarkable thing is that they've kept this sort of ferocity up from the very first bell, and you would have bet against it going on like this even into the 10th round.